The story of two cats. One day, two hungry cats wandered toward a king's palace in search of food. Another cat, terrified, warned them, "Don't go in. The king has ordered that any cat near the palace be killed instantly." But blinded by greed, the two cats ignored the warning and crept into the palace. They pounced on a tray of royal fish and began to feast without fear. But the king's orders were clear, and his servant acted without hesitation. And so, the two greedy cats paid the price for chasing pleasure over caution. Moral of the story: always listen to warnings. Being too greedy can get you into trouble. The Clever Crow. On a hot day, a thirsty crow flew in search of water. He found a pitcher with little water at the bottom. His beak couldn't reach the water. He saw some pebbles nearby and had an idea. He dropped the pebbles into the pitcher one by one. The water rose and the crow drank happily. Moral of the story: think smart and you can solve any problem. The Rabbit and the Elephant. An elephant in the forest bullied all the animals. No one was brave enough to stop him, but one tiny rabbit had a clever idea. He told the elephant, "There's another stronger elephant in the forest." The elephant followed him to a well and looked inside. He saw his reflection, thought it was real, and jumped and splashed. He was stuck. The animals gathered around the rabbit, smiling and cheering. Moral of the story: brains are better than strength. The Crow Who Planted Hope. In a forgotten village where even the wind was silent, a lone crow named Rumi stayed behind. One day he found a seed near an old well. He didn't eat it. He planted it. Every day he flew miles, bringing back tiny drops of water in his beak. The other animals laughed. "It'll never grow," they said. But one morning, a sprout, then a leaf. But one morning, a sprout, then a leaf, then a tree. Shade returned, birds returned, hope returned, all because one crow believed when no one else did. Or moral of the story: when others doubt you, keep going. Small acts of kindness can grow into something big and beautiful. The Monkey and the Crocodile. A happy monkey lived on a mango tree near the river. He made friends with a crocodile and gave him juicy mangoes. But the crocodile's wife wanted to eat the monkey's heart. The crocodile took the monkey across the river and told him the plan. The clever monkey said his heart was on the tree and escaped. Moral of the story: stay calm and use your brain when there's trouble. Hi friends, I'm ChocoBanana. Today's story is Coco and the Moonlight Map. Coco, the little raccoon, wasn't like the others while they played or napped. He always gazed beyond the trees, dreaming of adventure. One night, he found a glowing map hidden under the leaves. Its trails shimmered like moonlight, and it whispered riddles. He followed a quiet trail where fireflies revealed signs only visible in the dark. The frogs helped him cross the river only if he told them a bedtime joke. Atop Whispering Ridge, stars lit a hidden stone circle. Coco placed the map inside. The forest shook gently, the ground opened to reveal the ancient moonlight paths. Coco didn't keep it secret. He shared it with everyone and became the youngest moon guide the forest had ever known. Moral of the story: adventure is not about what you find, but who you help along the way. Tillu the fox and the ice cream truck. Every day, Tillu the fox watched the ice cream truck from the bushes. His tail wagging, his tummy rumbling. He had a dream to taste ice cream. The music, the laughter, the colors, but he could only watch, never taste. One day, he tiptoed closer. The smell was too sweet to resist. A girl spotted him envy, but instead of fear, she saw curiosity. She placed an ice cream on the ground and waited. Tillu licked, eyes wide, tail wagging, heart full. From that day, he came not just for the ice cream, but for a smile that made the world warmer. Moral of the story: kindness has no species. A small act can melt the biggest fears. The brave little squirrel. In a green forest lived a tiny squirrel named Tinu. One day, a storm came, shaking the whole forest. A baby bird was stuck on a branch crying for help. Tinu climbed quickly and saved the bird. Everyone cheered. The little squirrel was the bravest of all. Moral of the story: true bravery comes from helping others, not size. The firefly's secret. On a quiet summer night, a little firefly wished he could shine brighter. He looked at the stars and thought, "I'm too small to be special." But when he flew over a pond, his glow reflected thousands of times, and the pond became more beautiful than the sky. Moral of the story: even the smallest light can brighten the darkest night. Please like, share, and subscribe ChocoBanana. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.